Okay, guys, I think we are back online. It seems we had some problems, but now it seems we are online. Stream is healthy. All right. Wow, it's always such a challenge with this. Let me just try. Hi guys, are we online? I hope so. I hope so. Hei taas, okei, noni. Noni. En tajua mikä tähän tuli. Hello guys. I don't know what happened there, but I just tried to restart it and it seems it worked. Unfortunately, I think I lost the previous comments and chats and everything what you posted, so I can't really. Okay, or do I have access to them? I don't think so. Cause yeah, it's like a new thing. Anyway. Okay, so how much coffee? Yeah, okay, we were talking about my coffee consumption. I don't drink coffee at all. So I drink zero. So in that sense, I'm kind of weird, Finn, because I don't really drink coffee. So that has sometimes brought to me some funny scenarios. For example, one of my Finnish ex-girlfriends, like she drank coffee like crazy. She couldn't get her day started without coffee, and back then, and also at the moment, I don't have a coffee machine, like a coffee maker, at my place. So she was kind of pissed at me sometimes because of that. But yeah. I'm seeing on screen someone answered me. Actually, I got to his channel through the Skillshare class. Okay, great. Yeah, I mean, it's some of my courses are also there. I actually started on Skillshare back then. So it's cool that some people just find them there and then I end up the channel. Usually I try to do it the other way, but that's fine. I'd be an alien because I don't even like coffee. Well, you're just like me then, that's pretty cool. How are you not banned in Finland yet? That's a good question, yeah. That's good. Same as me, tea all the way. Well, I don't really drink tea either. I usually just drink like water, tap water, and milk. And long drink. I think that's my top 3 drinks. What I drink. Let me get this hoodie. Already getting naked for you guys little by little. Yeah, so about this week, I was supposed to, like always, publish a video this week, but it was like a one-on-one interview. I filmed like so months ago, it's been a while. And I finished it and I tried to send the video to the interviewee just to check that it's okay for her, but she hasn't replied, and I thought like it's better just to let her check the video first before I publish it. So that's the reason why I haven't published the video this week. But yeah, I will publish it as soon as I just get the confirmation from her. What about cacao? Cacao, hot chocolate. I like to drink hot chocolate, but I don't really drink it like regularly. Regularly though. Anything else? How frequent are problems with drugs in Finland? Not really. No, it's not really a big problem, I think. Even though, like, because I live in Kallio, quite often when I'm just walking around, I can smell like pot in the streets. But I mean, it's not really super problematic. At least I've never even had people like offering me drugs or anything. It's not really. If you ask me, at least. I'm pretty young and not sure how it would be working or to studying in Finland, but I'm super attracted to the country. I'd love to learn Finnish in Finland. Well, if you're wondering like if Finland is a good place for you, I strongly suggest just to come here first for like maybe a few weeks, like a trip. just to feel like how the country feels and get a kind of some initial impression on how it's actually to be here before making such huge commitments, because it can be like the reality can be quite different in some cases. Looking forward to watch Finnish TV in Italy. Any suggestion for subscription? Let's see. Finnish TV. Well, you can. You can try, for example, Yle Areena. I think Yle Areena is viewable from people inside European Union. Yle Areena. Let me just type it. Another subscription service I know is Ruutu, but it's completely in Finnish and everything's in Finnish. I'm not sure if there's any subtitles. And if you just want to see like Finnish TV shows, you can actually find quite a bit of stuff on YouTube just by googling. Most of them are geolocked, but I think Yle Areena is. But yeah, is it geolocked? Because I think you need to have like a Finnish, like a ID in order to unlock it. I think that's the thing, yeah. Or if you just use VPN, that's the thing, yeah. VPN is definitely the key there. How is the relation between Russia and Finland? I think it's quite okay. I'm not really sure. Not really sure about that, because I'm not really following politics in that much. But I think it's quite okay. Do I like the Dudesons? Dudesons are pretty extreme dudes. Yeah, but Dudesons are fine. I don't really follow them actively. You can use VPN. Yes, you can use VPN. I think at least it should work, yeah. Is there a popular alcoholic drink that people like to drink all the time in Finland? Recently I was in Poland. They like vodka, of course, but they also drink beer with fruit juice. Well, my favorite drink, which I always drink, is Lonkero, aka long drink. This is like a mix of gin tonic and it's like a grapefruit soda. I think it's, yeah, but there's a lot of different variations, but that's my favorite. That's pretty good and it's pretty awesome. Oh, my shoulders are a little bit stiff as well. Oh my goodness. Anything else? I think I answered to all the questions. No. Okay, I need to ask probably something for you guys. Yeah, so one thing what I noticed recently is that I have so many video ideas, which is of course a good thing. It's not a problem. But the thing is what I have to kind of figure out, like what kind of content do you want to see more? Because it's not really useful if I just make the content for me, because I need to make the content for you. So let me know in the comments, like what kind of topics would you like me to cover in the upcoming videos. And try to be as precise. Don't just say Finnish culture, because it doesn't really tell me anything. Just for example, if you want to see like more dating videos, or well, dating is a little bit more accurate, or like more spoken Finnish, or whatever you want to know. Let me know in the comments. Back in business. Yes, we're back in business. How many countries I've visited? I don't know, maybe 20 something, I guess. You might also have to spoof your GPS, not sure. Okay. Let's be realistic. I'm in a hip. If Russia decided to take over Finland, nothing. Yeah, well, that's true, yeah. But of course, more probably the other countries would help us at that point. But yeah, Finland on its own can't really do much against Russia if something happened. What to do in Helsinki during the winter? That's a good video idea, yeah. what kind of stuff can you do in Helsinki or in Finland during the winter? That's actually on my video topic list. And I've been doing some winter related topics recently, so it could work out. I think I could learn better on contact with the language. Okay. I was unlucky with Nordic VPN. Okay. Do they have mosquitoes in Finland? Yes. In the summer we do, but last summer actually we didn't have because it didn't rain at all. So last summer was quite good. Direct sunlight doesn't reach in December and January. Is it true? No. It does reach, but it's only like a very small amount. More spoken Finnish. Moro, why Finnish language teacher in college are so stupid? Most of them, they don't ring and always talk totta totta or mutta. I don't really understand the question here. Definitely more spoken Finnish phrases, please. More Finnish dialects, maybe. Do they have Christmas market in Helsinki now? Not yet, but I think next month they do. Sadly, Finnish language is not available on Duolingo. Why does everyone try Duolingo? Because there's a lot of other apps where you can also learn Finnish. I mean, Duolingo is pretty good. I've used it myself, but there's like a bunch of other apps you can use. Pori Savo dialect. The problem is that I'm not the speaker of this dialect, so I need to do some backup, like some research. Now I'm getting an error again. I hope it's just my internet. But yeah, okay. I hope it's gonna be better. Yle Arena has a lot of content, including news and easy Finnish. You may need a VPN to be okay. I've had good success with Nordic VPN. What is the name of the background music? I don't remember. When can I check it? Yeah, I guess I can. Music. Properties. I think it's called Ticker. It's from YouTube Audio Library. It's like a royalty free. Ticker. I can write it down. I realized that the key to Finnish isn't grammar but vocabulary. Exactly. That's a thing that many people should realize. Like, the grammar isn't really the key to speaking the language. It's the vocabulary, the accent, the pronunciation. That's much more important than the grammar. Because speaking a language is the point of a speaking language is like exchanging thoughts, and to do that you don't really need grammar. You just need to put the right words in the right order and with good pronunciations. That's enough. Are you still doing your physical fitness challenge? No, but actually what I'm going to start tomorrow is that I actually hired a personal trainer for myself, because I realized that I haven't really been working out lately, and it's been affecting my energy, my power levels, not over 9,000 if you know the reference. So I hired a personal trainer, and I'm planning to get or include exercise as my everyday life, like permanently. And investing a little bit of money is also a good way to motivate yourself. So it was quite a good deal. It wasn't really super expensive, like thousands of euros, but yeah. So the first time's gonna be tomorrow, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. Do you like Finnish Christmas horror movie Rave Exports? I haven't seen that one actually. How does average Finn earn per month? Well, that completely depends on many things like location and your job and your background. I think there was a average gross salary, and I think it was 2,500 euros a month. I saw that somewhere. I think it was by Eurostat, because I mentioned that in one of the videos. I remember that. Haha, I think it'll be interesting to see you cook some Finnish foods. Well, definitely, because I'm a horrible cook. Like my kitchen looks like after Vietnamese war, after I've been doing something there. So not really. My cooking skills aren't really like up for that. Let's just say, but I think it will be still fun here. I'm asked about teacher which working in Finnish college and teaching Finnish language. Okay, not still quite sure what's that about. Rent a Finn. I saw a video of a guy doing interior for Finland. Funny enough, a restaurant had a single restroom with 2 toilet seats. Isn't a real thing or just Finnish humor? A single restroom room with 2 toilet seats. I'm trying to just like thinking. Single restroom with 2 toilet seats. I mean, I think it's pretty common. Like you have like 2 these. It's like one restroom, but then you have like 2 these kind of booths or stalls where separate seats. I guess that's fine. Have you met any Latinos living in Finland? Of course. Yeah, especially when I was studying. It's over 9,000. Yeah, there's no way that can be right. Nice. Also, I'd like to plug Alex's spoken Finnish course, because spoken Finnish is key over standard Finnish to truly learn language. Yes, exactly. I mean, usually the textbooks and grammar books usually teach like the grammar, the spoken Finnish, the textbook, the book Finnish. And that's not really useful if you want to speak the language. But I've made some courses also on spoken Finnish, and you can also find some videos on my channel. So, thanks Veronica for the shoutout. Christina says, I'd be interested in video about current Finnish music more than just Sara Aalto. Alma was just written about in Billboard. That's a good idea. I don't really listen to music that much myself, but that's a good idea. Oh, this is kind of ridiculous, but it's kind of fun. One of first approaches to spoken Finnish was your Skillshare class. Since you have such a low voice, I've seen I pronounce going lower. Okay, cool. Your pronounce is going lower. Yeah, well, I think pronunciation is one of the easiest aspects in Finnish. How advanced are studies of master's degree of molecular biology and genetics in Finland? I don't know. I'm not an expert in that field, so I can't really say much about that. Is Finland cold? Well, it depends what's cold for you. At the moment it's maybe 0 Celsius, and that's not cold for me, so but for you it might be cold. It depends. I found a full set of old movement series with Finnish subtitles online. It's an awesome way to learn. Pretty great. Pretty awesome. That's pretty good. Do you have comma grammar signs on Finnish language? What is comma grammar sign? That's a new thing for me. Can you elaborate a little bit? He did a video on a Hispanic guy who learned Finnish. Yeah, one of my Mexican friends speaks fluent Finnish. He learned it in a year. But he was already living in Finland. But I mean, the easiest way to learn a language is to go to the country. And let's say if you come to Finland and you learn a little bit of Finnish every day, I think within a year you can pretty much get to a conversational level, for sure. If you just know what is the right strategy and don't learn and you speak as much as you can, it's definitely learnable. How much a software engineer earns in Helsinki? I think that's pretty good. Like it could be like 4 to 5,000 euros a month gross salary. Sadly, you can't get the series with Finnish subs from a legal source, as far as I know. Yeah. Well, but you can, if you can just go there, and I mean, that's fine. But yeah, I can't really give you the links. 'Cause I don't even know the links, but yeah, because that would be kind of illegal, you know. Alex, thanks for the videos. Really good job. Helpful and realistic. Gerardo from Oulu. Cool. Thanks, Gerardo. There's a lot of people from Oulu. Aside from Joe. That will depend on your experience and what industry you work in. Yes. Veronika says, ole hyvä Aleksi. Kiitos. Kiitos paljon. I'm learning Finnish now and I'm loving it. Cool. That's like the old McDonald's. Da, 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 da. I'm loving it. Cool. The restroom had no separation between the toilet seats, one next to each other. Ah, okay. That's I haven't seen that before. That's that's probably a really funny one. That's a new thing. Hi Alexa, I'm going to move to Helsinki and work in an office in West Harbour. Okay, which neighborhoods do you recommend to live in for newcomers? Planning to commute around 15-30 minutes. Well, I live in Kallio myself and it's a pretty good area. But I mean, I don't think there's really bad neighborhoods. What I would just say is just make sure it's close. It's a good access with public transport. There's some like, you know, grocery stores and these are kind of close. So that's what I would say. Like I think maybe in eastern Itä-Helsinki, East Helsinki, there might be some like kind of ghetto areas. And Kallio is also a little bit like hipster area, but it's not really that bad as people say. Can you understand some words from Hungarian language? Not really. Not really. By the way, if you haven't hit the thumbs up... Oh crap. If you haven't hit the thumbs up for this live stream, make sure to do it now, because otherwise I'm going to just smash my microphone unintentionally. Okay. I think we're fine then. Great. Let's see. Hi, I would like to know information about street photography in Finland. Is there any license I should get first, even if it's a hobby? Any cultural restrictions? I'm not really sure what do you mean by street photography. Like, for example, if you follow my Instagram, I'm just taking photos and posting them there. But if you want to, for example, sell them commercially, then you of course need licenses and stuff. But you know, Finland has a term of like freedom of speech, so in any public place you're allowed to take video and photos. I'd love to go and do stuff in Finland, but not sure where to start. Just start somewhere, you know. Don't try to figure out everything. Like, just start somewhere and learn the stuff on the go. Your Finns are fun. Last summer I met with a group of Finns in Greece and I played them called Piccolo. Within 30 minutes I was drunk as fuck. Drunk as hell. Okay. Like, Finns are kinda heavy drinkers, I guess. He probably understands Ladika. It sounds a little bit like Lähditkö, which means did you go? Not sure. Will you do a Helsinki Christmas market video? I guess I could do one, yeah. Definitely. The comma is a punctuation mark that appears in several variants in different... Yeah, of course we use commas, but I didn't understand what you talk about comma grammar, or what was the question? I think it's already like somewhere there. But we do use commas, but it's not really important. Using commas is not really like... It's not really relevant. Do Finnish people accept new people from other countries? Well, of course some do and some are a little bit hesitant. But that's like in any country. Thumbs up, mic down, yeah. Cool. You mean the accent, don't all languages use commas? What's your opinion on Germany? Well, Germany is pretty nice. I've been to Germany once. I can speak a bit German as well. The language is pretty fun, not that difficult. People are pretty nice. I have a lot of friends from Germany as well. Ishaku says hello. Hello, Ishaku. Welcome to the stream. It's really that the Helsinki is the most advanced city in the world. I'm not sure. Helsinki has pretty a lot of good. Helsinki has won quite a few these titles and stuff. But I'm not really sure like what is the most advanced city. But I wouldn't be surprised if that was true. Sasha Huttunen says, hey, hello Sasha, welcome to the show. Laatikko is laatikko. Ah, of course. The Checular for recommendation, Kallio looks great. Yeah, Kallio is pretty good. There's a lot of bars, cheap bars, restaurants, Thai massage places also if you want to get some pumping. Alright. But yeah, Kallio is a pretty good place. Do you have a big family, Alexi? Will you spend Christmas with them? Yes, I will be most likely spending Christmas with them. And I have parents and a brother, so it's four members. My Finnish professor is always trying to break us over using of comments and capitalizing too many things. Like, you know, commas is like every time when it comes down to anything, it's always much better just to focus on the bigger matters. Like using commas in a language, is it really necessary? I don't think so. It's only important in written language most of all, and even Finnish people can't really use the commas, so it's not really necessary. How patriotic are Finnish people? I think they're very patriotic. We have like a strong sense of national identity, what I would say. Rohan says, just arrived in Helsinki last Wednesday, great place, and I really must say your informational videos are really helping a lot. Thank you for all the videos, keep them coming. Thanks Rohan. There will be more videos, and I was supposed to do one video this week, but I've had a little bit of administrative problems there. Hey, we have to do a super chat from Kitlumi. Just let's see if we get the bot activated. Let's see.
Just something to say, thank you for helping me find out more about the first country I've ever had a genuine interest in, Sudan.
Okay, nice. Thanks, Kitlumi, for the £5 super chat. Just something to say that thank you for helping me out for more about the country I've ever had a genuine interest in. Awesome, thank you so much for the super chat, Kitlumi, and thanks for activating the Rally English bot. Yeah, amazing. I'm really glad that you find the content useful and that you decided to send me the £5 super chat. Awesome. By the way, something what I was thinking about that we could put like a super chat like a goal. So let's say it could be like €100 or €500, and if we reach that, like every time if someone sends super chat, it would go towards that goal. Let's say, okay, one of the goals could be, for example, that I would travel to Turku and make videos in Turku if I got like €500 in total. So, you know, if we together make that goal, then I would use that money to make something awesome in on the channel for you. I don't know how that feels for you, and what kind of goals there could be, and if it has any sense for you. But yeah, let me know if that sounds. How does it sound for you? Finnish is not to use commas in many places. The English use them as separate names if people's addressed directly. Much stricter about using than separate subordinate clauses. Yeah, but you don't even worry about using commas. It's not really. It's like a 1%. It's not even 1% of the whole language. It's like a very small fraction of the language. Not really useful. Genuine interest, yeah. You have configured it this home. Yes, it's a rally English bot. You can get arrested and charged with insulation for giving someone the finger in some EU countries. Really? But not really. Well, of course you wanna avoid giving people the finger in the first place. So, but I've never heard anyone getting a fine from that. If you did that for the police, then you would probably get it. Some places have strange restrictions based on copyright. For example, you can take a picture of Eiffel Tower during the day, but not at night. Yes, I've heard about this, and I heard the reason is because the light installation is protected by copyright. But during the day, it's fine. Like, how is medicine in Finland? Do Finnish people pay, or they have insurance from country like Norway? It's very good. Like, it's most of the medicines are subsidized by Kela, which is the social security, guess so, kansaneläkelaitos. So it's like the social security company, whatever you wanna call it. The place who pays like this student money and this kind of unemployment money. So they also subsidize the medicine. So if you get a prescription from a doctor for medicine X, it's usually subsidized by Kela. So when you go buy it, it's already discounted for you, as long as you have an ID or a Kela-kortti or Kela card, and that's the thing. So it's a very good thing. In some languages, comma is important. Sometimes you can change the meaning of a phrase by adding or missing the comma. Glad to hear it's not relevant. Well, in Finnish, I can definitely remember one example where you can have the change, where the meaning of this phrase can change, but it's not really important. Like, I wouldn't even bother about using the commas. There are some like basic get general guidelines for that, but if I was to learn, new language, the punctuation isn't really important. Can you go to Finland and take Finnish classes as a student? I'm not really sure what this means. I mean, if you just come here, of course. Well, the answer is yes, because some like organizations organize courses, and they usually have their course fee. If you just go there to study, then yes. So I don't see any problems, or I don't see any reasons why you couldn't do that. Cool. I heard that Finnish people in high school don't get homework. Is it true? I don't think it's true. Like, people definitely get homework. I used to get homework, and I don't really know where they got this idea that there's no homework. I've seen the video about the education system, and I remember where it was like, who was the guy? Like this kind of old American dude. I don't remember his name, but they kind of figure out or discover that Finnish schools don't give homework. But I think that's BS. That's BS. Like, there's definitely homework. But it's not really like it's not like big amounts of homework. I think that's the thing. Cool. All right. What else? Good questions. So thanks for sending me the questions, and I hope my answers are helping you guys out. Michael Moore, that was the dude, yeah. Definitely. By the way, I just remembered someone on Instagram suggested, because I was singing karaoke on Friday, and one of the Fintastics sent a direct message on Instagram like, "Hey, can you organize like a Fintastic karaoke night?" And I think it was actually a pretty good idea. Like, we could just agree on a place, then meet there at set time, have a few drinks to chat, and then sing karaoke. Of course, you don't have to sing karaoke if you don't really like it, but that's actually a fun idea. What do you guys think? Would you join if there was like a Fintastic hangout at the karaoke bar? How long do these streams tend to be? Usually around 1 hour. Something about the army service. I made a video about that already. You can find it on my channel. There's a video about it. But yeah, guys, because I've already had one these hangouts, these meetups, and it was successful. There was, I think there was 13 people. A lot of fun. And I would love to organize another one. Joe has attended to all of this. Says sounds good. I love karaoke. Proteo says sounds really good. Imagines a drunken Aleksi singing Tippa satutat mua. Well, I don't really tend to get super drunk. And I usually I usually sing like Bon Jovi, you know, this kind of cheesy mainstream stuff. So that's the thing. What about younger kids? Yeah, I think in basic education you do get homework. Okay, so people are not at least saying anything against the karaoke. I think, well, we're already getting towards the end of the year, so, and it's almost a pikkujoulu season. But maybe in January, I guess I could organize the next one. Hi, I'm a college student in Ireland. I'm doing software development, and my life goal is to finish college with at least master's degree, then move to Finland. Would I have a hard time finding a job? Well, always these kind of questions are a bit challenging to answer because they depend on quite many things. But if you are in software development, and there's a huge demand on that in Finland. So if you have a master's degree in software development, I think you have a very good chance to find a job. Which city do you recommend for nightlife? Well, Helsinki is obviously the best, but like in Tampere, there's also a lot of good places and stuff. Love your pranks channel. Cool, yeah, I used to do pranks also on my previous channel. God damn my shoulders. What else? Let me know in the comments or in the replay. Are you already living in Finland? Because it seems most of you guys are interested in Finland in somehow. And I know some of you already moved here and some of you haven't yet, but let me know. Are you living in Finland or are you planning to move? Let me know. That would be interesting also to hear. Thanks much. I was curious about... wow, there's so many comments. I was curious about the demand in that career. Okay. If you divided your gross income by your net income, what kind of value do you get? Just wonder what the percent of the net income in relation to the gross. Well, the tax percentage depends on how much do you earn, and you can actually set the percentage yourself. And at the end of the tax year, it's gonna be like evaluated. Like if you pay too much tax, you will get a refund, or if you pay too less tax, you get like an extra tax. Mätkyt. What are you drinking? This is just pure Finnish tap water. It's It's like Bon Aqua sticker, but it's just from my tap and it's really good. Finnish tap water is pretty awesome. Which Finnish city would you recommend to go for exchange? That's a good question. I think any city, like any of the bigger cities, should be good. Like Helsinki, Tampere. Tampere is pretty good. I would definitely recommend Tampere. I haven't been studying in other cities. Jyväskylä is pretty good. But I would say any big university city is pretty good. How much costs an apartment in Finland? That's also something that depends on so many factors. Location, size, you know. Can't really give any direct answer for that. Slindy says, I just finished an 8 months IT course on DevOps and got hired before the course ended. There's demand for software developers also, and the work language seems to be English. Okay, so Slindy shed some light on this, and it seems the market seems to be very good for software guys and IT guys. Speaking of jobs, how's the market for UI UX designer? I don't know. That's kind of software stuff, but not really. But I don't know. I can't really say for sure. Maybe. I'd love to visit Finland one day. Sounds amazing. I might move to Finland in January if I get the residence permit. Great, sounds like a plan. What are the steps to live there, like bureaucratic? Well, of course, first step is getting like the residence permit, and then moving here, getting an apartment, doing all the setting up bank accounts, getting the Finnish ID number, registering your residency, these kind of things. There's a lot of stuff. What about data scientists? I think data scientists is also very in high demand. All this like IT data stuff is very good. But that's just my kind of hunch. How is Oulu for studying? Well, Oulu has university, and I think universities of applied sciences, but I haven't studied in Oulu in my life, so I can't really say for sure. Oh, whoa. I get so hyped watching this stuff. I'm pretty fed up with the UK, and Finland seems perfect for me. Right, okay, sounds like a plan. Welcome. I'm watching from Dominican Republic. Sounds pretty nice place. Awesome. Not yet living in Finland, just collected documents to apply for remigration. Trace family back to 1560 in 3 process. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you have a grandparent who's native Finnish and who was Finnish at birth, then you can get pretty easily a residence permit. Sounds like a plan. How eco-friendly is Finland? Do people recycle a lot? I think it's pretty eco-friendly. Like the recycling thing is pretty important here, and all the processes are also very, very well for that. I would say so. The sense of equality, meaning no huge gap between classes, is one of the things I enjoy about Finland and rest of the Nordic countries. Meaning no huge gap. Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. Of course, there's like lower class, middle class, and like high earners, but it's not really like there's no like clear distinction that you are this kind of person, you are gonna this. Is the sense of equality is definitely good here. I can agree. I'm a software tester, and there's always need for data scientists here, even in English. Okay, thanks Pamela for this for the insights. Tampere is a very livable city with lots of activity and culture, and all in very walkable area. Yes, I used to live 6 years in Tampere, and I can definitely agree Tampere is pretty good. very good place in that sense. Can definitely recommend. I made also 2 videos about Tampere if you want to check them out on my channel. I visited Finland in 2017. My phenotype does not look like a Finnish person, but my genotype shows 4% Finnish. So my ancestry made 800 years ago was from there. Okay, interesting. Nice. Oh my goodness. Getting tired already. Move before Brexit. Yeah, goddamn Brexit. Don't expect too much before you come to Finland and find out more info if this is the country for you. Yes, I mean, definitely if you're planning to move to Finland, I strongly recommend to check out the country first. I'm a musician, I play drums. Question is, can you live from music in Finland? Like giving instructions, playing live? I don't know. Sounds very challenging, to be honest, but I'm not really the right person to answer that. Holy moly. Hello from Hämeenlinna. Oh, cool. I haven't actually I have never visited Hämeenlinna myself. One friend of living in Finland, he suggested me first come to Finland as tourist visa, then he will help me to get job and visa will automatically convert to work visa. Well, the answer to that is yes and no. Like, you can come to Finland for tourist visa and then you can apply for jobs while you are here. And as far as I know, if you submit a new visa application, you can stay in Finland as long as that new application is processed. So they can't really send you home if your visa application is being processed. So that's definitely doable, and I think that's the best way to do that as well, because it's much easier to apply for jobs when you are in Finland. Tourist visa can be switched to residence permit. This wasn't the case for Luke Bland. As far as with Luke's case, like his work permit was, or the application was rejected, and that's why he was sent off. But yeah, but basically, if you apply, you can stay in Finland as long as the application is processed. But if it's gonna be rejected, then you of course have to leave. Hämeenlinna is small and nice, and the Linna is interesting. Slim dimensions about my videos. Cool, yeah. Melanie says hello from Mexico. Hello, Melanie. And Hermender says hello, dude. Hello. William says eco-friendliness. Even the factories are very clean. The paper mill in Lappeenranta is close to the city, but emits no factory odors and stuff. Yeah, I think that's actually a good point. I'm a freelance working through the internet. How do work permits go in this sense? I don't know. I can't really give any advice to that because I just simply don't know, unfortunately. Why this year Migri is not working fast? I don't know. I can't really. I have no connection with Migri, so I can't really say. Are there restrictions on alcohol and cigarettes when you pass the border with Finland? I think there are some, but you can find these on the internet. Is there demand for personal fitness trainer? I don't know. I think there's already quite a lot of them, but again, I'm not working in that field, so I can't really say. By the way, if you haven't hit the thumbs up for this live stream, make sure to do it because we need some thumbs up. It takes you 0.34 seconds and makes me happy, as you can see. Alright, good stuff. Example, I can take more than 2 packs of cigarettes and no more than 1 liter of 40% alcohol. Well, yeah, I don't know what the limits are, but you can find this on the internet from customs website, or Tulli is the name of the place. I have been in Finland 3 times for work, commissioning of LNG and CNG cars filling station. I have to say Finland is very investing a lot of money to eco-friendliness. Hi from Slovakia. Okay, great. Thanks for sharing the insights. Let's see. There is a great migration wave of Muslims coming into Denmark, Sweden. Much population constitutes the so-called ghettos in these countries. Is the same happening in Finland? Well, not to the same extent as in Sweden, as far as I know. But yeah, we definitely want to avoid the same problems. Let's see. I agree, migrants processing times for visas are getting worse. Well, I don't know. What's the problem there? Do people stay inside at relatively early time of night during the non-winter months, like in winter? Non-winter months, like in winter. I'm not following. I visited Helsinki just this past January. The city was empty, like at 23. Well, of course, if it's not during the weekend, there's no one in the streets at 11 during the week. But if it's like Friday, Saturday, people are going out, then you can definitely see more people. If I get residence permit after, then I come to Finland with our family. Well, your family has to apply separately. Slind is listing some Finnish IT companies. How to use sauna. I've made a video about sauna, so you can find the video on my channel. People are mostly outside during the summer. Yes, during the summer there's definitely more people. For sure. Alright. Great, a lot of good questions. And thank goodness we managed to get the stream going after some initial problems with the connections and stuff, but ever since we've been running very smoothly. Go to bed, Alexi. Well, after this stream I probably will. Good luck. I'm off to watch some Friends from Netflix. Thanks, Lindy, for all the insights. Thanks. It was good to have you here on the show. It was kind of shocking. It was like I was trespassing on an empty movie set. No people, no noise, nothing. Alright. Anything else? Anything else? Visma, Admicom. Go for it. So how about the sauna troll game I heard about? I don't know about what's that about? Are salaries and cost of living in Finland balanced enough to allow people to save money? Absolutely. Yeah, if you just don't spend money like a moron, then you can definitely save money. You never go outside here in NC and hear absolutely nothing. It's strange, like being in an echoic chamber, very peaceful. After Brexit, it will be harder to move to Finland from the UK. I would say so. I don't know the details, but I would agree. I would assume so. Do I play video games? Not really, but I do watch some YouTube videos about video games sometimes. What type of alcohol Finnish drink people the most? Beer, wine, or spirits? I think they drink all of these. Dude, did Finnish people like Pakistani music? I don't know. Hi Alex, I'm Russian. I want to study in Finland in English. Is it hard to pass exams for the universities? The thing is that most of the if you're talking about universities, the master programs don't have entrance exams. They just have certain criteria. You just have to apply and then just pray that you will get accepted. Most of the times, but some might have like SAT test, like which you have to take online. So it completely depends what do you apply for. Hi Alex, it's Sivan from IG. These lives are so nice and useful. Had issues connecting, but now it's good. Great. Good to have you here in the show. Okay, I think I caught up with all the questions so far. Yeah, thanks for all the questions. It's fun to answer this. Unfortunately I always can't answer to every question because I just don't know. Because I'm not like an omni-knowledge Finnish dude. But I try to answer as best as well as I can. Is it possible to do a master's degree in software dev in Finland if you are a foreigner? Of course it is. Why not? There's a lot of master programs taught in English. Dude, will you help those needy people who are still waiting for their student permit for making efforts? I can't do anything about it, I'm sorry. Which way is more recommended to get in Finland on a bachelor degree or study bachelor and then go to Finland master's degree? I don't know. Both might work. Most people just get the bachelor in their home country and then they apply for masters. But I don't know. Both might work. Potatoes, berries, and mushrooms grow incredibly well in Finland, so I love being a vegan over there. Yeah, Finland is very good for vegans as well, as far as I know. I'm not totally not a vegan myself, but I know a lot of vegans, and the options for vegan people are very good here. Yeah, great. Okay, we're being almost 1 hour in, and we can take a few more questions. In some of your videos you had friends who learned Finnish at conversational level in a year. Did they reach that level while being in Finland and or having classes? Yeah, they were in Finland, definitely. So that's always the fastest way to learn any language is to get in the country. Of course, it's not always possible, but if you can do that, then you can definitely learn it. And for example, Raul, he was taking an intensive course, and he did learn it in a year. Why isn't there a KFC in Finland? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Ei oo KFCtä kyllä Suomessa mun mielestä. Ei oo. After 2017, why education is not free? Well, it's not free for people outside of European Union or European Economic Area, because they just passed a law. I don't know, there's nothing we can do about it. Suggest any Finnish language school in Helsinki. Ha! My spoken Finnish courses are the best. I don't know any Finnish language schools myself. I haven't actually got to know them myself. But you can always take my courses if you feel like it. In my course you will just learn the useful spoken language stuff. Okay, excellent. I want to ask a question, but I'm too shy. Just go ahead. I mean, we don't have stupid questions usually, so just go ahead and ask whatever you have on your mind. Lita, no problem. Love you, Alex. Huh? Thanks, Rusha. How do you pronounce your name? Thanks for the delighting words. But yeah, in the upcoming streams, I guess it would make sense to pick up some certain topics for streams, like dating. I think we still haven't done the dating dedicated stream, and also the Kalsarikänet live stream is something I guess we should do at some point, because we reached 20k subscribers, and I was like telling like maybe I should do like this Kalsarikänet live stream for this one. But yeah, I just need to get in, ask you like questions like, hey, what topics you want me to talk about, and love you, dude, Alexi. Okay, suddenly I'm getting a lot of love from you guys. That's great. Get the Alexi course, I recommend it. Thanks, Protheus. Yeah, I have one free course, like an introductory course, and then a paid, like a premium course, which has like even better content for spoken Finnish. So make sure to get that one. I think I have the links in the description as well. I mean, not just to speak a little. Would love to learn to a near native level. Then you have to get a Finnish speaking partner in that game. Do you think Hesburger or Burger King, which one is better? I think Hesburger is a little bit cheaper. I've been to both, but that's a tough call. I don't know. Maybe I would go Hesburger because it's like a Finnish brand also. Good water. Do you think Finnish is one of the hardest languages in the world? Well, that's a good point. That's a good question. Like, of course, I'm a native speaker, but as a guy who's learned a bunch of languages here and there, like the problem with the Finnish is just to get started with the language, and the grammar is a little bit complicated. But you know, the way how Finnish people, for example, formulate thoughts is very similar, like how they do it in English or German or Swedish. So the semantic way how Finnish is built is very similar. But the syntax is a little bit challenging here and there, which is usually thanks to the cases. But once you get started with the cases, it will start to make sense. Well, like I said before, if you enjoy a Borg from Star Trek or Block of Ice, Finnish phenomena for you. What the hell? Sounds very salty comment. Very salty comment. Of course, some Finnish. Well, it's like in any country. Like, you can meet cool bunch, outgoing, cool ladies, and then there are this like block of ice type of people. But for example, my ex-girlfriend, she was pretty amazing. Of course, because I wouldn't date any other than amazing girl. So, as my girlfriend. So, LOL culture can it stream demonetize? Well, I've already made a complete video where I'm completely butt naked. It was first demonetized, but once I requested the review, it was like the monetization was put back on manually, so not a problem. Alex, is it true that the teenager in Finland loves taking drugs, depression, suicide? I've seen this many YouTube. What is YouTube? It's like a YouTube for Jews. I don't really think so. That sounds very, very harsh. Mikä se on karrikoitu? En osaa sanoa. If the partitive plural forms or transitive, intransitive verbs don't scare you away, Finnish is fine to learn. Well, the problem with like transitive and intransitive verbs aren't really that difficult. The only problem is that, for example, English doesn't have a distinction with them. But for example, in Japanese, they work similarly. Like the transitive version versus the intransitive are like two versions of the same verb. And in Finnish, we have the same. In English, it's actually handled quite easily. In Swedish, it's also quite easy, and in German. Yeah, well, in German and Swedish they are handled quite similarly, but in Japanese it works exactly the same like in Finnish. Minun täytyy lähteä, se on moro. Kiitos William, että olit mukana, nähdään taas. Were you in opening Christmas tree today? No, I wasn't, I guess. Will you make a video from Åland? Well, I would love to, it's an interesting topic. I don't know much about Åland or Ahvenanmaa myself, but it's definitely an interesting thing to make a video. Alex, if there's a drinking competition between a Russian and Finn, who wins? I think it's gonna be a tie. How many hours of sunlight do you have in autumn? You can find this information on the just by googling. It's the same amount as in spring. I don't know. It depends on it depends on where in Finland you're located, but maybe 6-7 hours, something like that, maybe. I met a Finnish girl and she was very forward and somehow confident in regards to her sexuality, and that was very cool and liberating. Really respect her for that. Yeah, I mean, in Finland you can meet people like that. What's the partitive form of a verb? I don't know. I don't think that's... Verb doesn't really have partitive. Smartphone drawing festival. Yeah, that's. I think we have that in Finland. Where can you work as a student in Finland? Well, a lot of places. There's no restrictions. Alex, is it true in Finland you have a 5 throwing competition? No, we have a 5 carrying competition, not throwing. Alex, your stream is cutting off again. Fuck. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm actually having an error here. Maybe it's... Stream status is poor currently. Serious issues that need attention. Holy shit. Because I've had some problems with my internet lately. Like the connection seems to drop every once in a while. well, we're almost finishing the stream anyway, so let's hope it fixes. I don't want to ask about Kokkola City because I'm coming to Kokkola soon. Please tell about job opportunity. I can't really. It's not really something I can answer like that. Now everything works. The stream, okay. It still says poor for me, but I hope it's getting better. Any tips on surviving in a small town? We'll visit my tandem partner in Kiuruvesi. She has to work and I will have some time alone. Should I stroll around the city alone or better? Of course, you can stroll around. Why not? It's in Finland. It's very, very safe to get around, and you know there's no problems at all. Problem with the small towns is that you will have more challenging to find people who speak English, but that's also good because it will make you to speak Finnish. Connection gone. Well, now it says like excellent stream status. Stream is healthy. What's the average download and upload speed in Finland? Like that's another good thing. Like the internet speeds are fast and very cheap. For example, I have 100 megabytes up and down, I guess, and I pay 10 euros a month. That's like nothing. That's like nothing. I hear income tax information is public in Finland. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You can just call the tax office and find out like how much your neighbor earns in a year. Can you believe that? You just call them, say like, I want this person in this town, I want to know how much they earned, and boom, you can get it. Anyone can find out your tax information. Yes, that's right. What is your actual job? I'm a porn actress, actually. No, just kidding. That'll be fun, maybe not really. I'm a sales manager in IT company. In IT, B2B business. Business to business. Okay, we're already 1 hour 15 minutes in. So, that's pretty good. Let's do any questions. Why don't I get knocking on the door or phone calls when my package is delivered to my Hoas apartment? Probably because they can't get access from the front door. That's how it was in my case when I was living at Toas, because the front door is usually locked and they can't get through the front door, so they can't really do it. Porn actress, you're a woman. Yes. Did you know that, guys? I'm just a guy, like a girl who looks like a sexy Finnish guy. Yeah. Good stuff. Should Swedish be replaced by some other language at school? Well, this is a good question, and if you ask me, yes, because Swedish isn't really like, it's not really worth it at the moment. People are just forced to learn it, and no one actually gets to learn it in a way that they can actually use it. They just forget it. So it will be much more efficient to learn some other language they actually want to learn. Okay, anything else? Maybe I'll just take one more question. One more question, poor actress. Yeah, that was. I didn't even notice I said that. Alex, have you ever tried Kill You? I'm not sure if I have tried Kill You. Kill You is like this type of booze. Olisinko mä kokeillut Kill You? Ehkä. Okay, guys, I think we are wrapping up this stream for tonight. Thanks for all the questions and comments. it was really a lot to hang out with you. Thanks Kitlumi for the £5 super chat. A lot of appreciation and love for you for that. And next video will be out by the next weekend like usual. I was supposed to post a video also yesterday, but because I didn't get the confirmation from the lady who was in the interview, so it's kind of like stalling a little bit. But yeah, so make sure to follow me on Instagram and Facebook group. Links are in the description between the videos, so you can get more Finnish stuff meanwhile. And I will see you in the next video. Moi moi, hyvää yötä, good night, see you next time.